Hello and welcome back to Via Condia's Farmstead. It's been a while since I posted an update because I've been busy readapting my schedule to working once again since I was pretty much without clients for a while there. I'm a freelance writer, for those of you who don't know, outside of my activities on the farm. So if you need any content written for your websites, blogs, whatever, hit me up, we can talk about it. But I've been adapting to that change in my schedule, and quite a lot has happened since the last video. Let's take a look. We bought the cheapest electric fencing system that we can find and have been moving the little piggies around the property, helping to clear some areas. I'll show you some more of that just now. They're doing quite well, and no, we're not. This is not a permanent setup. It's just where they've been for the last few days because we had to go to town, and here they at least had the shelter, since we weren't here to make sure that they had shade all day long in the area where they were. And they've been doing a fantastic job of cleaning up. As you can see, they love to root up the grass, which means we can prepare just about any area after they've been through and start planting. In one of those areas, we decided to place a vegetable garden while we're still working on the permaculture style garden, and since the other garden died due to unnatural causes, natural for plants in the wild I suppose, but preferably not on the farm. So here's the first of what we've been doing. We've converted the piece of land directly in front of the house into a vegetable garden for the moment, and we've ordered some fantastic looking seedlings. They're suffering transplant shock at the moment. We have some carrots and some onions and some mustards and parsley. But they're not doing too badly for plants that were only planted the last day or two. Here you can see the potato bed that we planted recently, and I will insert the footage of that planting now. We've also converted the other side of the front yard, for lack of a better word, into a planting area for more perennial things and herbs. We're going to try and make this a permanent feature garden, which will change with time. But we have everything in here from peppers to oregano and thyme and strawberries. Again, it will change as time goes by, but for now, it's a good start. And then for a feature that you've seen a few times behind me in videos, but that I haven't discussed specifically, we've been working on removing the thatching from the outdoor lapa, and in time we will be changing that around to be another usable space that we can use for something or another. We might convert it into an outdoor seating area, or maybe a processing facility for the chickens and other poultry on the farm, but we'll see when we get there. It's still under discussion. Knowing us, it will probably end up being a multi-purpose area. This lapa is 10 meters by 4 meters, so it's quite a lot of space. As for the broiler chickens, nearly half of the older ones have been sent to freezer camp already, with the rest we'll probably process them sometime this week, and the others next week, because they have come of age for slaughtering. And yeah, it was time. Not the most pleasant experience processing a chicken, but also didn't go as badly as expected, and for one, neither of us threw up, so yeah, that's good. I don't deal well with blood, and my mother generally doesn't deal well with anything that belongs inside an animal, except maybe the meat itself. So yeah, that went surprisingly well, and we've even eaten some of the chicken. It was quite good. Yes, let's just say we've made great strides in terms of our personal natures. If you'd told me 2 years ago that I would end up killing a chicken to eat it, I would probably have looked at you in dismay and horror. But I guess we grow as time goes by. These are the remaining 11 larger broilers, which I will water in a moment. They won't go without water. And the final 6 smaller broilers, which we're trying to bulk up, but they don't eat all that much, and they don't grow particularly quickly, which is slightly odd for a broiler. But anyway, we're doing our best with those. As you can see, they are standing where the vegetable garden was originally. We've picked up all this compost, which melded nicely into the soil, mixed with the soil, and just used them to start the new vegetable beds. The quails are doing extremely well. They've grown nicely. Unfortunately, we lost the single white quail. We have a visitor here. We have a lot of these little single striped grass mice, and while they are beautiful, they can also be a bit problematic when they move into the house. Anyway, back to the quail. My squirrel is gone. It will be time soon to sort out these into male and female quail. I'll do a short video about how to do that when I do that. But most of these are females, it looks like, fortunately, since being overrun with males is not fantastic. and they should hopefully start laying in the next 3 weeks. They're still a bit small compared to the other quails I've had, but I don't know, they go through growth spurts where they basically double in size overnight, so we'll see how that goes. I've never actually successfully had quails lay eggs before, but that was mostly because of timing and having servals eat them before they could, for the most part, except for the last bunch, which I sold just before we moved here because I couldn't bring them. But let's hope that this time will be the success of the story. We've also started some new seeds of our own so that we can start the vegetable garden on a good foot. We just bought the other ones in because we wanted to get a bit of a head start. I'll leave the link to the local farmer who sells those below. I would definitely recommend him. The seedlings had amazing root systems and they're doing quite well. And he couriers around the country, so do get in touch with him. But anyway, back to our seedlings. We have a couple of different types of peas going. Those are manja 2, which you usually eat whole in their pods. Here we have some Oregon sugar snap. The Cascadia are just starting to peek through now, as are our various chards, which we're anxious to. While there are several other seed trays, not a lot is happening in them just yet, but we are hoping that it pans out quite well. That's basically it for updates from this time. Thank you for joining us. If you like this video, please do like and subscribe. And until next time, vaya con Dios.